Alright, I have two locks here, part of the same set. These are for a 95 to 04 Toyota Tacoma. This is the ignition lock. This is the door lock. The door lock is kind of cool because the top portion right here is open so you can see the wafers. There's 3 wafers in there, the top wafers that need to come down, and then there's 3 more recessed wafers that need to come up. And when I put the key in, you'll be able to see that happen simultaneously, both coming up and down. And they're flush. You're able to turn it both ways, one way to lock, one way to unlock. And then, of course, the ignition lock doesn't have to go both ways, just one way. Kind of neat about this one, it has the, this one does have a shutter inside, and this little bar right here is part of that shutter. This little shutter wafer at the very end of that bar will have to be at the proper position before that plug's able to turn, because it also blocks it. So you have wafers on both sides, and then you have this shutter wafer. But when you have your tensioner in there, if you put your tensioner just right on the side to where it's pushing up the little shutter inside, it'll automatically set it, so you won't have to worry about it. But if you don't have your tensioner pushing that shutter all the way up, you have to come back afterwards and just lift it up just a tad. Get our tensioner in here, and the way this tensioner is sitting right here is pushing up the little shutter in there, so you shouldn't have to worry about it later. But if it's not getting pushed up all the way, then I'll just go back after everything feels set and just push that up a bit. Yeah, this thing gives some really nice clicks. It's very satisfying. So once you stop feeling binding wafers on one side, just flip around your pick and go to the other side, because these are double-sided wafer locks. It's testing the shutter there. It's not the shutter wafer, so there should be like maybe 1 or 2 wafers that just haven't set yet. That's open. Took a little bit longer than it usually does. Not too bad. The shutter wafer was already pushed up from my tensioner, so I didn't need to go back and set it with a pick or anything. So it's pretty cool. Alright, this is the door lock. This one should give a real nice view of the wafers actually working in there, going up and down. Turn the cord just a little bit so you can see. So you can see right there, these 3 wafers on top are already blocking the rotation of the plug inside that housing. And the ones that are more recessed, they're doing the same thing but on the bottom side. It's in a little bit of an awkward position in the vise, but make it work. Did you see that? What is that? The 3rd wafer, the 2nd bottom wafer. It just set up into position right there. So now it's flush. Alright, all of our bottom wafers are set. Now we need to go down and set our top wafers. That one's open. Yeah, I really like this one just for the simple fact that you can see the wafers in there. That's how it came from the factory too. I didn't drill that out or anything.